Good evening. I'm Patricia Vallone with a CTV News update. While some jurisdictions continue to argue over vaccine mandates, the city of Bowie says the move has been successful there. The city ordered all employees to get their COVID shots or face weekly testing at their expense. Mayor Tim Adams says the program is working and points out that most of the city's 400 or so employees have received their vaccination.
I mean, we are at probably 90% plus on city employees being vaccinated. So I'm really excited about how people have adapted to the program. There was some concern, resistance, but we've done things to incentivize people. The city, we've taken those steps, and so I think it's working. And I'm shooting for 100%.
The vaccine mandate went into effect several months ago. Well, it's been nearly a month since the Prince George's government buildings reopened to the public. The facilities had been closed since March of 2020 due to the pandemic. Members of County Council are still meeting virtually. Right now, they're in the process of moving from their longtime home in the County Administration Building in Upper Marlboro to the Wayne K. Curry Administration Building in Largo.
In process right now, so an expectation that we'll be in there probably by October. And then hopefully go back to maybe a hybrid system at first and then into a full service probably towards the end of this year.
The Wayne K. Curry building opened in 2018. Well, state health officials are reporting nearly 1,200 new COVID-19 cases today. The testing positive rate stands at 4.37%. 824 people are hospitalized with that disease. And over the last 24 hours, 23 people have succumbed to the virus. A special police officer is fatally shot in Southeast D.C., and we now know her identity. 41-year-old Angela Washington of Suitland was in uniform and on duty when she was discovered in the 3300 block of 10th Place last night about 8:45 p.m. When detectives from the Metropolitan Police Department arrived, they found Washington suffering from a gunshot wound. She was later pronounced dead by EMS workers. If you have any information regarding the case, you're asked to call 202-727-9099. A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered. A Maryland congressman reacts to the humanitarian crisis at the southern border involving Haitian migrants. Representative Anthony Brown says, quote, "These asylum seekers deserve decency, compassion, and a fair review of their cases." This statement comes after images showing U.S. Border Patrol agents on horseback using what appears to be a whip to contain migrants crossing the Rio Grande. Brown is also calling for an extension of temporary protected status for Haitian immigrants. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Still ahead, a new health center is coming to Bowie. We'll have the story after the break. Stay with us.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Welcome back. A new healthcare option is coming to Prince George's County. A ceremonial groundbreaking was held on what will become the Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Southern Maryland. Located in Bowie, the 60-bed inpatient facility will provide care for residents who are recovering from debilitating illnesses and injuries, including strokes, neurological disorders, brain and spinal cord injuries.
Going through a life-changing injury is difficult enough. After a stroke or brain injury, the last thing a patient and their family needs is a long commute. I'm proud that Prince Georgians will have greater access to rehabilitation services in our county closer to friends, families, and loved ones.
The facility, located in the 5,000 block of Howerton Road, is expected to open in the fall of 2022. The Prince George's County Council is hosting a public hearing on redistricting next week. The virtual meeting will provide details about the local redistricting plan. One proposed change would move 2 Adelphi precincts from District 1 to District 2. Pastor James Robinson, chair of the 2021 commission, is encouraging residents to participate in the hearing.
What they can expect in coming to the meeting, and should come to the meeting, I think the most important portion is if the county council will try to explain away or explain the guiding principles and what it creates, just because you want to live across the street or on the other side of the street so that you can be in another district. What's the impact? How does that impact another district? How does that impact your neighbor? How does that impact the people behind you?
And to speak at the hearing, you must register no later than September 27th at 3 p.m. For more information, visit the website on your screen. A lieutenant with the Prince George's Fire Department completes a popular competition that is designed to test your physical and mental fitness. Jake Gelati recently completed Ironman Maryland in Cambridge. The race began with a swim in the Choptank River, then a bike ride along the river, and lastly, a run. The Ironman is 140.6-mile competition. He trained for about 6 months to get himself ready for the rigorous race.
And then you get into the race, and then you're just like, you're pushing yourself the whole time. You're mentally trying to stay in the game. And then, you know, you get into that marathon aspect of it with that 26.2, and you're just like, all right, this is it. Just keep on running, keep pushing forward. And then you see that finish line, and you just get this burst of energy. You get this burst of excitement because you know, like, you're done. You did it, right? You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then you run through the finish line, and they announce your name, call you an Ironman. You get a medal. You have people cheering for you, families there. So very, very emotional too.
Gelati completed the race in 11 hours and 46 minutes. He placed 167th out of about 1,800 participants. Congratulations to him. Well, a school bus gets stuck in a sinkhole. The unusual incident occurred about 7 this morning. A Montgomery County school bus was traveling in the Lay Hill area when it got stuck near LeClaire and Gunston Courts. Students were evacuated safely. There were no injuries. A sinkhole was caused by a water main break. Still ahead here on the news, it is Car-Free Day in the DMV. Stay with us.
It's time for my monthly book club. It's an opportunity for us girls to connect and remind each other who's on mute. And this is how we have to meet. Because when we spend time indoors with people, we can still spread COVID faster than Nancy's gossip. That's why I'm still masking wherever I go. Because until I'm vaccinated, a mask helps slow the spread. Which means the sooner I can get back to a friend's house to judge their interior design. We can't hear you, Dolores.
Dear parents, can we take a time out from our crazy lives for a second and think about how awesome play is? This thing we love to do just because it's fun is actually helping us grow in all kinds of ways. And the only trick is to mix up the ways we play, because different kinds of play gives us different kinds of skills. Help us mix up the ways we play. Okay, time in.
Thanks for staying with us. Well, a woman has been fraudulently renting out apartments in Silver Spring, and now detectives are asking for the public's help in identifying her. You can see her in this surveillance video where she scammed potential renters at an apartment building in the 1900 block of East West Highway. The incidents happened on July 12th and 15th. A property manager discovered would-be renters in the complex had been scammed through online ads. Police say the suspect collected rental fees and security deposits. If you've been a victim of the scam or have any information on that suspect, you are asked to call Montgomery County Police at 240-773-6726. Well, Maryland's fund that pays claims to injured workers has failed to collect millions of dollars it's owed. According to a legislative audit, the fund is nearly $15 million short in payments owed by insurance companies and businesses. Some of the accounts not sent to collection have been delinquent for decades. The uncollected money represents about 15% of the fund's accounts receivable. The delinquent accounts were also not referred for license suspension. The findings were reported in previous audits dating back to 2009. Well, today is Car Free Day, a worldwide event that encourages greener methods of travel rather than just by car. Commuter Connections is hosting the event in the D.C. region to bring awareness to alternate travel options, teleworking, and carpooling.
The whole idea is really to lessen the demand on our roadway infrastructure and to use different ways of getting around. So whether that's the bus, the train, you could go car light, meaning joining a carpool, maybe with a neighbor or a trusted friend or a coworker, or if you're still stuck working from home because of the pandemic, that also qualifies to be part of the event. And then we have a lot of bicyclists and walkers in the region, so bicycling and or walking also qualifies to basically allow you to pledge to be part of the program. And the other great reason to participate is that there's lots of great prizes, and there's also everybody will get a $30 NIFT card, and this is an organization that supports local retailers. So you're able to use that at a local retail site in your neighborhood.
And to learn more about alternative methods of travel or today's event, you can log on to commuterconnections.org. Well, a four-legged reptile is looking for his forever home. This iguana is our pet of the week. The animal is about 4 months old. Animal management says the reptile is small now, but he will get bigger over the years.
When you deal with animals like iguanas and lizards, those animals, you certainly have to wash your hands all the time. There's things that come with that as well. You have to know what to feed them. They have a special diet. So, they do the green leaves. 70% of the diet can be leafy green leaves. But then you also have maybe say 30% can be veggies, vegetables. And then you also want to give them iguana diet food, right? So there's an experience that you have to have when you want to have an iguana.
And for more information on adopting this iguana, you can contact Animal Management. That number is 301-780-7201. Now let's get a quick check on our 3-day weather forecast. It's fall, and tonight, showers and thunderstorms with a low around 68 degrees. Thursday, showers continues throughout the day and with a high near 75. Friday and Saturday, sunny. Highs will be in the mid-70s. And now for your community calendar, bring your family and friends to kick off fall at the Festival on the Green. This is the first time since the start of the pandemic that the Greater Crofton Chamber of Commerce is hosting the annual event. Residents can expect a wide range of vendors, artists, and a lot of entertainment. The event takes place this Saturday, September 25th, rain or shine, from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the Crofton Country Club. As a reminder, animals are not allowed on the premises and masks are encouraged. For more information, visit croftonchamber.com. And that wraps up our CTV News Update. Join us again tomorrow at 4:30. I'm Patricia Villa, and have a great night.
National Prevention Week is a celebration of all the things that happen all year long.
Prevention is at the core. It's mental health, physical health.
Some of our National Prevention Week activities have been focusing on the illegal drugs, illegal use of opioids.
Drugs, alcohol, mental health, suicide, underage drinking, tobacco use. Prevention is about saving lives.
This is where it happens.
This is Prevention at Work.